A very warm welcome to one and all. I am Rohini Batwal from Bhopal Education Society's Study Subitco English Medium High School with 8th Standard Science Subject 5th Topic Part 3. Let us begin. Now let us see electronic configuration of elements. Students, we have seen that 2, 8, 18, 32 electrons can be accommodated in the shell K, L, M, N respectively. This is the maximum capacity of that shells. The electrons in an atom are distributed in the shell according to their maximum capacity. That is important. The shell-wise distribution of the electron in an atom of an element is called the electronic configuration of that element. Understood? Each element has a definite energy as per the shell in which it is present. Energy of an electron in the first shell, that is K, is the lowest. Energy of electron in the subsequent shell goes on increasing with the ordinal number of the shell. So that if the K, then L, M, N, so it goes increasing. The electronic configuration of an element is such that the energy of all the electrons together is the maximum possible. Electrons get a place in the shell in accordance with the maximum capacity of the electronic shell in an atom and the increasing order of energy. Let us now look at the electronic configuration of atoms of some elements. See, the rows 1, 2, 3 are filled in this table. Accordingly, you have to fill the rest of the table. Let us move towards the table. See, students, this is the table. Hopefully, you are able to see. Here is first column is of A atom and a symbol, electron number in an atom. Then is distribution of the electrons, shell symbol, that is maximum capacity, K2, L8, M18, N32, and electronic configuration in the numerical forces. Now let us move towards first H, that is hydrogen. So it is given electrons number in an atom is 1 and in the K shell is 1. So electronic configuration in the numerical form is 1. Let us move towards helium. Helium, the symbol is He. Electron number in the atom is 2. Then in the K shell is 2. And electronic configuration in the numerical form is 2. Let us move towards lithium, that is Li. Electronic number in the atom is 3. In the K shell, 2. L shell, 1. So, electronic configuration in the numerical form is 2, 1, that is 3. Let us move towards carbon. See carbon, it is C, that is 6. So we can write here carbon, here we can write 2. Then in the L atom 4. So the total is 6. Here we will write 2 and 4. Let us move towards nitrogen. Nitrogen is 7. So here we will write 2 and here we will write 5. Got it? So the total is 7. We will write 2, 5. See the oxygen. Oxygen is 8. So in the K shell, we will write 2. In the next cell, we will write 6. And here, if you will add this number, you will get this number. So 2 plus 6 is 8. And here we will write 2, 6. Let us move towards fluorine. Symbol is F. Electron number in an atom is 9. Here we will write 2. And here we will write 7. So the total will be 9. Let us move towards neon. Neon is 10. So here we will write 2. Here we will write 8. So the total will be 10. Let us move towards sodium, that is 11. Already somebody has written. So here we will write 2. here we will write 8 and here we will write 1. So the number configuration will be 2, 8, 1. Let us move towards chlorine. Here the number is 17, so we will write 2, then we will write 8, then we write 7. So the total will be 17. 2, 8, 7. We will move towards argon. Electron number in the atom is 18. We will write in the K shell 2. Then we will write 8. 8. See, it was a 16 plus 2, 18. The configuration will be 2, 8 and 8. See the last number, it is bromine, that is Br 35. We will write 2, 8 and 18. So the addition of this number will be 2, 8, 18 and 7. So the answer will be 35. 2, 8, 18 and 7. Hopefully you understood this. Let us move to next. The electronic configuration in the numerical form contains numbers separated by commas. Here the numbers indicates the electron number in the shell with increasing order of energy. For example, the electronic configuration of sodium is 281. It means that the total 11 electrons in sodium are distributed as 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell and 1 in the shell of N. Got it? The electronic configuration of an atom can also be represented by shell diagram. It is given on 5.8. We are going to see that. Valency and electronic configuration. Let us move towards that. We have seen in the last chapter that valency means the number of chemical bonds formed by an atom. We also saw that generally the valency of an element remains constant in its compound. Let us begin with the can you recall, students? Use the following molecular formula to determine the valencies of H, Cl, O, S, N, C, Br, I, Na. Molecular formula is given. It is H2, HCl, H2O, H2S, NH3, CH4, HBr, HI and NaOH. Students, I have written the answers on the paper. It will definitely reduce our time. So let us see directly answers. See students, molecular formula is written till NaOH and here are the valencies. HCl, H1, Cl1, H2, H is 1, H2O, H1, O2, H2S, H equal to 1, S equal to 2, NH3, H equal to 1, N equal to 3, CH4, H is equal to 1, C equal to 4, HBr, H equal to 1, Br 1, HI, H equal to 1, I equal to 1, NaOH, H equal to 1 and Na. See the next. Use your brain power. In that, first question is, what are the symbols used for the shells which accommodate the electrons in various atoms? We have seen there are mainly 4. They are, see, answer number 1. K shell, L shell, M shell and N shell. And in this, it accommodates 2 atoms. In L, it accommodates 8 atoms. M, it accommodates 18 atoms. And in N, it accommodates 32 atoms. Okay, see the question number 2. What is the symbol and ordinal number of the innermost shell? So the innermost shell is, let us see in the diagram. See students, the innermost cell is K. Okay. See the next question. What is the symbol and ordinal number? And ordinal number is 1. Write symbols of Write symbols of electron distribution in the shell of fluorine atom. We have to write the symbol of fluorine, and we know the symbol of fluorine is F, that is capital. And see the next, electron distribution in the shell of fluorine atom. We have to see, so electronic configuration is equal to K and L. In the K there are 2 atoms, whereas in L there are 7 atoms. Okay. See the next question, question number 4. Which is the outer shell of fluorine atom? So you know L is the outermost shell. We will write answer number 4, L. Next question. Which is the outermost shell of sodium atom? Answer is M shell. If you want to check the answer, I will show you the diagram. See students, sodium, the innermost shell is K, second is L, and the last one is M. So here answer is M. Which is the outermost shell of hydrogen atom? Simple ahe. It is very simple. It is K. K is having only one shell, so it is only K. Hopefully you got this. Let us move towards the next one. See students, the concept regarding valency of an element, chemical bonds in compound get clarified from the electronic configuration. Okay. Atoms form chemical bonds by using electrons of its outermost shell. Valency of an atom is determined by the configuration of its outermost shell. Therefore, the outermost shell is called the valence shell. If you will see example, so we can say that the outermost shell, it is known as valence shell. Okay. Also, the electrons in the outermost shell are called valence electrons. It can be seen that valency of an atom is related to the number of valence electron in that atom. Let us first look the elements helium and neon. Atoms of both these gaseous elements do not combine with any other atom. These elements are chemically inert. It means that their valency is 0. Okay. Helium atom contains 2 electrons which are accommodated in the first shell K. That we know. See, this is the helium, and we can see that both 2 atoms are accommodated in this shell. And the same is also the outermost shell. The electron capacity, that is 2n square of K shell, is 2. This indicates that the outermost shell of helium is completely filled. We can say that it is completely filled. Okay. It is said that helium has an electron duplet. The electronic configuration of the inert gas neon contains 2 shells, K and L. You can see students, neon, it's K and L. The electron capacity of L shell is 8. You can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is completely filled. It is said that neon has an octet. It is an electron octet. Argon in an inert gas having electron in the shells K, L and M. The electron capacity of M shell is 2 into 3 raised to square. That is 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. However, in argon, there are only 8 electrons in the valence shell, that is in M. It means that there are 8 electrons in the valence shell of inert gases. That is an electron octet. From this it is understood that the valency is 0 when electron octet or duplet is complete. Okay. Every time you have to keep in your mind, if the valence shell is complete, it is of octet, then the valency will be 0. The electronic configuration of elements other than inert gases shows that they do not have electron octet or the electron octet are incomplete. Regarding hydrogen, it can be said that its electron duplet is incomplete. Okay, we can say that. Atom of all the elements except inert gases have tendency to combine with other atoms, meaning that they have a non-zero valency, means they can combine. You have seen from the formula of molecular formed by combination with hydrogen, that is with example H2HCl, that valency of hydrogen is 1. The electronic configuration of hydrogen shows that there is 1 electron less than the complete duplet state. This number 1 matches with the valency of hydrogen, which is also 1. Moreover, it is learned that the electronic configuration of sodium is 2, 8, 1, has 1 electron in the valence shell, and the valence of sodium is also 1 as seen from the molecular formula, that is NaCl, NaOH, etc. It means that there is some relation between the valency of an element and the number of electrons in its valence shell. I hope so you understood that what is valence shell. Okay, we will move towards use your brain power. This is again one table is given in front of you, and we are going to complete this table. See the question. The following table 5.9 shows molecular formula of compounds formed by some elements. Write the valency of the respective elements obtained from them and also their electronic configuration and the number of their valence electrons in the empty spaces. You have to complete this. Okay. We will not waste our time, and directly we will move towards this chart. Okay. So the first is H, that is hydrogen, and it is completed. Molecular formula of compound is HCl, 1, electronic configuration is 1, number of valence electron is X is 1, and 8 minus X, this is given dash, nothing is there. So second is also completed. We will move towards the third, that is Na. Na is not a compound, so it is written here 0. In the electronic configuration of the element, we will write 2 and 8, that is 10. Here we will write 0, nothing will come here. Let us see fourth one, that is F. Molecular formula of compound is HF. Valency of an element is 1. So we will write 2, 7. Number of valence electron in X is 7. So 8 minus 7 equal to 1. See NaOH, I'm sorry, it is NaH. Valence of the element is 1. We will write 2, 8, 1. So total will be 8, 9, 10, 11. So valence number is 1. See the next Mg, MgCl2. Valence of the element is 2, 2, 8, 2. So here we will write 2. C, that is CH4. Valence of an element is 4, 2 and 4. See the last one, AlCl3. Number will be 3, 2, 8 and 3. Here number will be 3. Hopefully you understood this table also. Complete it in your textbook also. You can write with the pencil. Again here one use your brain power is there. We will go through first to the next page, and then we will come to this page. Okay. Let us move towards the next page. The lesson is quite big. We will see use your brain power afterwards. Let us move towards the isotopes. See students, the atomic number is a fundamental property of an element and its chemical identity. Some elements in nature have atoms with same atomic number but different mass number. Now we have seen few elements in that some elements are occurred naturally Their atomic number may be quite similar, but their mass number will be different. Such atoms of the same element having different mass number are called isotopes. So they are called as isotopes. For example, carbon has 3 isotopes. You can see here, namely C12, C13 and C14. The mass number of carbon of isotope is also represented by another method as C12, C13 and C14. The isotopes have same proton number but different neutron number. Got it? Their proton number are same but their neutron number are different. So we will get this 3 variety of carbon isotope, that is C12, C13 and C14. You can see here isotope, mass number A, proton number and neutron number. C12 mass number is 12, proton number is 6, neutron number is 6. C13 mass number is 13, proton number is 6, neutron number is 7. C14 mass number is 14, proton number is 6 but neutron number is 8. Here one example is there given. You have to complete this. It is of hydrogen. You have to complete it and you have to comment me this in the comment section. Let us move towards uses of isotopes. Now we have seen isotopes are very important and very useful to us. We will see the isotopes uses. Isotopes of some elements are radioactive. They are used in various fields such as industries, agriculture, medicines, research field, etc. See, uranium-235 is used for nuclear fission and production of electricity. This uranium is used for nuclear fission and in the production of electricity. Some radioactive isotopes like cobalt-60 are used in the medical treatment of fatal diseases like cancer. So this cobalt is used in the treatment of cancer. Iodine-131 is used in the treatment of goiter disease of thyroid gland. This iodine is useful in the treatment of goiter. The radioactive isotopes are used for detection of cracks, that is leakages in the underground pipes. Example, sodium-24. Radioactive isotopes are used for food preserving from microbes. Few radioactive isotopes are useful in the food preservation also. And the last use is the radioactive isotope C14 is useful determining the age of archaeological objects. Here we will stop and we will meet in the